Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a Class A King showdown, or at least that's what you guys wanted to see in Asphalt Legends according to a recent poll on my YouTube channel. By the way, if you haven't subscribed yet, I really think you should, partly because I want to change the stats of viewers who watch my videos but aren't subscribed, and mostly because you're missing out on some extra content. Anyway, today is all about a Class A King battle between some of the top Class A cars here, but in reality this is about the new highest ranked car in Class A, the Mercedes-Benz Silver Lightning, which is expected to replace this car, the Lamborghini Countach LPI 800-4 from Elite A. This car was the perfect choice for the Elite A leaderboard on the Metropolitain track in Paris, thanks to its handling, nitro efficiency, and speed, helping drivers achieve incredible times on this course. However, with the Silver Lightning knocking that car out of Elite A, we need to find a new challenger for it. In fact, it's between the Silver Lightning and the dead Tomaso P72. To make things even more exciting, you wanted me to add a fourth car, which according to you is the Jaguar XJR-9, the undisputed fastest car in Class A. So in this battle among 3 different tracks, which of these kings and former kings will come out on top? Let's get started and find out. Some current and former Class A kings will compete today in Asphalt Legends. Let's introduce these cars and see why they're highly ranked. First at 4551 is the Group C Le Mans legend, Jaguar XJR-9. Built in 1988 to race in Group C prototype, it won the 24 Hours of Le Mans that year and secured 5 more endurance race victories, earning the Constructors' Championship. Driver Martin Brundle also won the Drivers' Championship. This car, minus the silk cut sponsors, was powered by a 7-liter V12 engine producing over 750 horsepower, weighing just under 1 ton. In real life, it reached 394 kilometers per hour. In Asphalt Legends, it's much faster, topping out at 432 kilometers per hour, the highest in Class A, and it has a nitro rating just under 85, one of the highest, only surpassed by the Pagani Huayra BC, known as the Simple Creature. It's the slowest in acceleration with a rating just over 69, but makes up for it with decent handling and floaty, drift-capable driving. Even as a top speed car, is the XJR-9 still viable on corner-heavy tracks like Metropolitain and straights and hairpins? Let's find out. Next at 4559 is the car the Silver Lightning is replacing, the Lamborghini Countach LPI 800-4. It might be an Aventador underneath, but this Countach is better than any other rebodied Aventador in this game, except for the Sian, of course. Speaking of the Sian, both it and the Countach are powered by the same 6.5-liter V12 engine and are connected to an electric supercapacitor, making them hybrid supercars, though the Sian produces a bit more power than the Countach. In Asphalt, while the Sian is ranked higher and is a mid-class S car, the Countach is, or was, one of the kings of Class A with its rating. It tops out at 388 kilometers per hour and has great acceleration, excellent handling and drifting, and very good nitro efficiency. In fact, the Countach is one of the best all-arounders in Class A because it has the top speed, acceleration, handling, and nitro to compete on nearly any track in this game. And today, you'll see how it performs against the newer competition. The De Tomaso P72 at 4586 exemplifies a blend of Italian styling and American power. Originally planned to be built in Italy with a Ferrari V12, the design was changed to be built in America, then finally in Affalterbach, home of Mercedes-AMG, sharing underpinnings with the Apollo IE. Instead of a Ferrari V12, it features a 5-liter Ford V8, upgraded with a supercharger by Roush Performance to produce 700 horsepower. In Asphalt Legends, while the P72 was highly ranked and fast, it had handling drawbacks compared to the Countach, which is considered a better all-rounder. Based on your votes, you guys believe it will win all 3 races, though I may have to let you guys down easy, a little. Finally, we have the Mercedes-Benz Silver Lightning, an omnidirectional quad-motor, all-electric concept created by some eccentric folks at the Mercedes-Benz Advanced Design Studio in California. It is the only car in Asphalt where the front wheels don't steer. Even before it made its way to Asphalt Legends, the Silver Lightning was a well-known Class S car in Asphalt 8 Airborne, where it went through a significant number of changes before achieving its current status. In Asphalt Legends, it's It's the highest ranked Class A car we've ever had, with a top speed of 408 kilometers per hour, great acceleration, good handling, and challenging nitro efficiency, at least according to the specs. In reality, the Silver Lightning faces more than just challenging nitro. The car has a physics issue with its drift speed and its dislike of split ramps and barrel rolls. Can it still surprise though? Let's see. So instead of 2 tracks, we're using 3 today, mainly because we're trying to determine which of these cars is the undisputed Class A king. First, we'll be using the Elite A track, Metropolitain, to see if the Tomaso or the Silver Lightning can reach or beat the Countach in an Elite A setting. This is basically a rerun of Elite Class C, but with faster cars. Another incredible Lamborghini gets ousted from an Elite Class event by a higher ranked car that may seem fast on paper, but in reality is actually slower. For Class C, it was the nimble and smooth Gallardo. For Class A, it's the balanced and smooth Countach. As quick as the Silver Lightning is, it doesn't drift as well as the Countach, nor does it have the Countach's nitro efficiency. Also, the Silver Lightning has a serious split ramp problem that a small physics tweak could easily fix. The Tomaso isn't the replacement many of you expected. Even though it's fast, it lacks the handling. Its wide drift radius makes it unfit as a replacement or even a match for the Countach. As for the Jaguar, well, it's a simple creature. It might be the fastest car here, and I might have used floaties to keep its speed up, but with its weak acceleration, it can't compete on corners like these. Our next track is 1000 Minarets, which tests top speed. The XJR-9 should dominate here. Just as I mentioned earlier, 1000 Minarets is a test of top speed. Although all the cars here finished within a few milliseconds of each other, top speed was the main factor that decided who came in first, with the XJR-9 confirming itself as the fastest car in Class A. Honestly, the Silver Lightning could probably create a bigger gap between itself and the Countach, but due to its tricky nitro efficiency and physics, even with all I did, we had to settle for it just being slightly faster than the Countach. In last place by a small margin is the Tomaso P72. Why? It's handling. It has good drift speed, rest assured, but the drift radius is just too wide to compete with the Countach. Keep in mind, the P72 has a slightly higher top speed and a bit better acceleration, but handling is crucial. Speaking of handling, let's move to our final test at straights and hairpins, where handling is key. The 99P Modificata is currently the fastest Class A car to go around this track. Can the Silver Lightning or the Countach catch it? Well, it looks like the 499P Modificata will stay the fastest Class A car to go around straights and hairpins. The Countach handles well here, as you probably saw, but what makes the 499P Modificata special is its ability to do floaty drifts on command. You don't need to do drift punches or reverse 360s to make it float. Still, among the 4 cars we have here, the Countach is still the best, with the Silver Lightning coming in second. As I mentioned before, the Silver Lightning drifts well, but compared to the Countach, it's just not as competitive. The same goes for the P72 with its wide drifting radius. And as for the Jag, well, it's a simple creature. What did you expect? So what have we proven today? Well, we've shown that the Silver Lightning isn't entirely the new Class A king, since the car it rivals, the Lamborghini Countach, is still the go-to choice when racing against other Class A vehicles. Also, although the Silver Lightning might have a high top speed, the XJR-9 has an even higher top speed, and on tracks that favor top speed, if driven well, the XJR-9 will completely outpace the Silver Lightning. Here's the thing, with the Countach being phased out of elite Class A, I believe there are 3 cars that will replace it going forward, and the Silver Lightning is one of them. My main issues with it are that it's way too long, and it really can't perform proper barrel rolls like the others in this class. It has the top speed to outrun the other cars on the main straight of Metropolitan, and enough handling to keep up without losing too much speed. It's just not the most stable car for the job, and you'll find yourself trying multiple times to climb up the leaderboards with it. The other 2 cars that can replace the Countach are the Mercedes-Benz Vision 111, which I don't have yet, and the Ferrari 499P Modificata. However, to be fair, the 499 seems like the better overall choice here. It doesn't have the top speed of the Vision 111 or Countach, but handling is extremely important here at Metropolitan. Plus, the 499P has excellent nitro efficiency, so you can either perfect nitro through certain corners or perform floaty drifts. Whatever method you choose, that car, I believe, will help secure a high place on the Elite's A leaderboard for you. Regarding which car would win this comparison video outright, you guys usually pick the first option in my polls, and in this case, it was the P72. That car finished 3rd or last in all 3 of our tests. Next time, guys, vote with your brain, not just what's at the top. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this comparison. Make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. I've got more content coming soon. Until then, stay safe, and I'll see you later.